Hi, in this video we are going to see the Halal Bahrain project software, and this is the first page. There is a login page, and for the information I'm using a tablet to record this software functionalities, and the view everything will be different from the gadgets to gadgets. Since it's a web-based software, it can be accessed through mobiles, tablets, laptop, desktop, anything. So the view will be slightly different in each gadgets. So when you access in the laptop, it will be very much wider, since it's a tablet. So the controls will come one below the another. And okay, so this is the information I want to share with you. The next thing is, this is the login page first thing, and this login page can be accessed by administrator, employee login also, as well as a client. So all the roles will be using the same login. And when the client, for example, a client I mean to say is someone who approaches Halal Bahrain to register their product for halal registration, halal certification. So that client can use the user registration form to fill up their basic details to get their username password. So once the username password is generated, they can get into this and they can mention the application. They can submit the application form. Product details can be mentioned, supply details can be mentioned, each can be mentioned by themselves. It's user self portrait. So they can use the same portal to do by themselves. And in case the customer are not able to register by themselves, in the case they are not aware how to do this, so in that case employee can provide, the employee of Halal Bahrain or administrator can use the same software to register on behalf of the customer also. So I now use the admin login. The username password will be provided. Okay, so this is the first dashboard. So you have language options also. We have provided English, Arabic, and French is there. And this is the main menu, like dashboard, form list, inventory, certification process, everything. So this is the first dashboard that contains some basic details like total applications has been applied, approved application, pending application, rejected applications, and the types of application which has been received, and some basic details about this will be here. Now let us start from the form list, the organization registration. So as I told you, on behalf of customer, the employees also can do this work, like registering the organization. So I have clicked on this. Now it provides me the application which has been registered previously. So the application status, P mentions the pending, which has not been accepted till now. Then A means accepted, R means rejected. So these are the examples which has been created. For example, now if I want, on behalf of customer, I want to make a register application form. So you can see here the company profile, like company, business name, office address, the basic details are there. And if it wants to be repeated for the manufacturing sector also, then same as above, there is an option here, same as above can be used. And you have the nature of business option, food, non-food, and all the options which have been provided, and trade exporter details. And below that, so some product information, like whether the products of this particular concern has been certified previously. If yes, it has to be mentioned here, otherwise it need not be mentioned, it can be provided as 0. Okay, so this is the basic application form that has been to be filled by customer, or either by this administrator or the employee. Now I move on to the halal product registration. So once when the organization has been registered, the product which that need to be halal certified has to be added. So add new option is available here. The concern name which has been registered will be listed from this. The user can select, and and they have to provide the product and brand details. So in case, for example, if there are lots of products that need to be added manually, that cannot be added practically, it's not possible, then there is an option here to download a sample Excel sheet format. So when you click on this Excel sheet you've downloaded, the user can fill all the product details and upload it here. There's an option, upload it here, and bulk uploading is possible here. And along with that, any additional documents for the so in case the customer wants to add some more documents to the product details for verifying, so they can be provided. So we have provided 4 document options, upload options. Fine. Now this is the third one, total products in the organization. This is very similar to the previous one, but this is like, the previous one was the organization might have 5 to 6 products, for example, but the customer wants to certify only just 3 products. They want in initial stage. So that 3 products can be provided in the previous one. The all the other products can be provided here. So all the products which is available in the concern can be provided here. This is because in case in future, for example, if they have 5 products, they are getting certification for 3 products. The rest of 2 products they need not add again next time. So this will be kept as a record. They can select the product, they can select the concern name, and they can add the product details also. So this will be mentioned as this will be acted as a record for the future registrations. Okay, then the halal raw material list. What are the raw materials? So irrelevant to the product, all the products, relevant to all the products, all the raw materials which has been used in that industry, that has to be mentioned here with the supplier name and manufacturer name. So this also has a bulk upload option to upload it. All right. Then the product specification form. So the product specification form is nothing but we have added now the product details. For example, chocolate has been added in the product. Raw material will be having cocoa, milk, sugar, so and chili powder for another product. So they have 20 or 30 raw materials will be there, and 5 to 6 products will be there. Now they have to map the product with the specification. So for example, I click on a particular concern name, the product name is available, chocolate white is there, right? So CW is a brand name I have already provided. The product category I can create it. Now I have product cocoa, milk, sugar, butter. For example, if I take dark, okay, now in this dark I don't use milk, I just choose only these 3, sugar and butter. So you can see here sugar, cocoa, sugar, butter is being added in the text box automatically. Now this means that chocolate dark, I have already added raw materials in the raw material master, the previous screen, right? So chocolate dark is a product, and what are the raw materials which has been used for this product will be selected here. The mapping process will be done, and a document, any additional document for reference purpose can be added here. Okay, then submit. So what are the products you have? The customer need to select it and choose the raw materials which is being used for that product. This is the product specification form. Alright, so similar way, these are the basic 5 forms for the registration purpose for the customer. So first, customer has to register the organization, then products, total number of products in the organization, and the raw materials that has been used on total, and mapping process. Like product specification means the mapping process, like what is the product and what is the raw material for that particular product. They have mapping processes there. And you have restaurant form and abated form similarly. Okay, now I move on to the inventory. Inventory is nothing but quotation. For example, if you are receiving, the customer has entered all the details. Now you can if you want to proceed with the customer, then you have to provide a quotation. So that quotation can be added here. Quotation number will be generated. This quotation format can be changed in the admin settings itself. So the changes can be done, like now we have read 2016 instead of 2000, the year, current year can be created. The QUO means the quotation. Instead of that, you can change any series, and the number is also there. The date will be by default. So we have 2 options, like performa as well as quotation is there. If the customer requires performa invoice, can select it, it will be generated, and quotation based on the requirement. So now we can select the customer who was registered previously and select the customer name. When you select it, all the address, the basic details will be listed out as the master has hold. Now they have select the payment mode, narration, all the details. So this product details, what are the schemes available in this Halal Bahrain can be listed out. So this list is being generated from a separate master. So I'll show you that master. You have item master in the below. So this is item master. This item master names are being listed as a halal certification schemes, like eating establishment scheme, and the cost is there in unit of per price, discount is there, amount is there. So for example, if I make one, what will happen is it will calculate and will show you 450. And if in case if you want to add another one, add new, and it will show you another list. So you can create it, and this is the place where the terms and conditions of the footer. So each quotation will have a footer text. The text can be edited, and you can provide all the basic necessary details like add service tax, subsequent renewal, what is the date of that, and what is the mail ID, and some terms will be there, like, so that can be changed at any time. You can edit it, you can submit it. So this will be same provided in the printout also. Now I again go to the quotation. So these are the previous quotations which has been generated, and in case if you want to see the printout also, this is a performer invoice which has been created, and on left hand side you can see the customer name and the performer invoice, quotation number, the product details, and below that you have see the VAT details, grand total, and beneficiary account details on left, on right hand side, and basic details about the incorporation. So this has been provided null because you have option in the company master is there. So what are the details you are providing, the beneficiary code, everything will be in the company master, will be listed here. And as I told you, the notes, the footer text, that can be edited, and that can be varied, it can be varied from one time to another also. So I have completed this. Now in case if you want to confirm this quotation, the customer will click, you have to click this confirm quotation, so that you can see the quotation status has been completed, account sales, client status, uh, overall status. So all the details you can see. You can see the preview also. Once it is done, you can see that quotation approval. Once the quotations has been approved from the particular customer, now he's ready to accept the invoice also. So the invoice also can be generated. Invoice generation form is options there. So I just click, there is an option here on the right hand side corner, invoice generation, before the last one, right? When you click on that, you can see that yes, generate, I want to generate the invoice. In case if the customer needs a discount or change in the price, or if you want to remove a particular product, you can edit here, only one product. Okay, so it can be done that way. And the next thing is add new. So you have option add new, you can create a new invoice also the same way. And you have option for invoice also. So invoice can be printed out. So same way for the perform invoice, similarly for the invoice, the same thing. So once the customer is accepting everything, now next process is starting, like certification process. Now application will be reviewed by, will be assigned, since if you don't have much more employees for a simple for a particular department, the it need not assign it, it automatically it will be assigned. So application will be reviewed. So application review can be, this is a form where the industry will be automatically assigned to that particular employee login. Since I am using the administrator login, it's not showing me the particular concern name. So this is the completed one, already I have completed, and you can just click the edit to make better understanding. So you have to, you can see the application form, product form, total product form, raw materials, ingredients of Kagomi Food India Private Limited. So when someone clicks on this button, it automatically shows the Kagomi's application form, product form, total product form, every details. Now the particular reviewer will see all the form details. He would tell anything in the comment section, like if there is any product which has major risk, minor risk or no risk. So they have to mention these details so that the internal auditor will check on the particular product and tell the details. So you can see here R&D comments for the auditor for criticalities, if any, to be verified or cross-verified, cross-checked. Additional documents, if it is needed, then you can do. So this will be instruction to the auditor who goes to the place of the customer, that is the direct audition, so that it will be a particular note to the particular auditor, so that he will check whether if a particular raw materials has a major risk or minor risk, they will again verify on the particular product. It will be easier for the auditor to check on the particular product. So next one is the application audit mail, and this is nothing but once it is confirmed for the customer. Okay, so for a customer, if it confirm that we are Kagomi, for example, Kagomi Food is Food India Private Limited, now we are going to send a mail that we are going to come to your place for auditing, for direct visit to audit your place. So a mail should be sent to the customer and he has to accept it. So Kagomi is kept in pending, they have not accepted till now, but others are being approved. So that particular customer can be audited, that place can be audited, manufacturing industry or anything. And auditor assignment, once the customer accepts it, now it will be assigned to the auditor. We have to appoint an auditor for the particular customer. So the customer name, concern name can be selected automatically, and these are the list of auditors which has been added in this particular system. For example, this is for just for a purpose, like employee master is there, right? So the user role will be auditor. The user role can be created, like department master is there. In department master, R&D department, auditor department, some SDM, like various departments will be there. So that departments can be created, and on the department, on the employee can be created, that will be listed if it is auditor. Along with that, you can see here the concern name and scheme type, what kind of scheme they are going to get, and the invoice, what are the invoices generated, as I showed you previously, that can be attached. So this invoice copy will be carried by the auditor, and it can be shared to the customer also when they visit directly. An invoice number is also provided, auditing date, time, and an email will be shared to the auditor for a notification that this is the date you have to visit the customer place. A notification will be sent in mail. Along with that, if we are going to send any ticket details or any accommodation details, so that such documents can be uploaded to be attached to the mail. An important thing here is the type of document the auditor should carry over: abater, IAC, restaurant, HFMT, FAC, DSS. So what kind of industry it belongs to? If it is an industry, then IAC form should be carried. So when the auditor reaches the customer place, this IAC form will be opened, the same gadget. They need not carry over the paper. They can use the same application software in laptop or tablet, and they can fill out all the checklist for IAC form. If it is an abater, I just remove the checkbox. Abater. So abater, only the checklist will be sent. So if he wants to take both the things, for example, two forms or three forms can be taken away. So based on the schemes you have selected. If it's HFMT with restaurant, so both the checklists will be shared and that will be opened. Others won't be opened. So what are the forms you are assigned here? It will be opened. That documents only will get opened. And the next one is auditor reporting. So since I'm using a same login, so each user will have separate login. Auditor will have separate login. The marketing team will be having separate login. So since I'm using the administrator login, I can access all the screens. So each one will have their own login. A screen will be restricted. Auditor cannot see all this form list and certification details cannot be seen. He can see only his allotted files. He cannot see any other things. Sorry, he cannot see any other things. He can see only the files which has been allotted along with the concerned names. So you might have 3 to 4 auditors. All the auditors cannot see all the customers' details. Only the assigned auditors of the particular respective customer or industry can be only seen. Okay. Now I click on this view. What will happen is it shows me the file details. For example, you can see Muhammad Murshid. Concern name is KK Limited. Now I click on Auditor form. It's not enabled. IAC form. So I have assigned some other different form, I think. Okay, I can see. So the R&D in the sense the pre-audit, right? I showed you here. Sorry, here. So application reviewer, the second one. At the time I showed you some basic details like which is the minor risk, major risk. So at the time of reviewing at the client site, so this document will be shared to the auditor. The auditor can see anything which is having risk. Halal risk assessment matrix, number of ingredients have major risk, minor risk and no risk. So anything that can be shared here. Totally how many products to be certified, audited, the details can be shared. So this is the basic details of the auditing reviewer, basic pre-audit. Okay. Now I just click on the particular link. It will show me the audit report. Now its IAC form has been provided to this particular concern. So this is the auditee and auditor details like company name, type of industry. So that can be provided. So basic details like opening, meeting, documentation. In documentation you can see where all the required documents prepared prior to the audit. Yes or no, not applicable, or remarks. Okay. And site inspection details, types of processing, application of products, was the site completely constructed or operation, whether it is operating or not, raw material, how was been managed, how the raw materials have been stored, production process, processing area, packing area, finished goods stores, dispatch and logistic laboratory, water treatment details, office and factory facilities, and observation by the auditor. Anything can be added in the comment section. And halal analysis report and Toyeba scorecard. So some basic details like they can checklist, and they can provide approved or rejected or critical, anything which is the site approved status, halal perspective. If it is approved, if it has been approved, then it can be proceeded to next proceedings, right? So these details can, when the auditor completes all these details, it will be shared to the administrator or the concerned user login. Okay. So now I can use, because when the auditor completes, since I am in the admin login, I can see from my own login itself. So as a proof, I can see once it is completed, reporting is complete. Now it has been approved. Auditor approval form. It's been approved or not approved. So not approved and approved has been segmented in 2 sections. You can search from anything. You can search also. And once the auditing is completed, it is not completed. Here we are having post audit. After the auditing, there is another section, for example, again they will check whether it's approved or not, whether can we go for Sharia board approval, can we submit it. So all the things can be seen in the post audit. They can see here what has been completed. They can begin review all the forms like application form, product form, everything they can see of this Nafta C brines. Sorry, you can approve it or reject after reviewing the pre-audit DSS forms. So when you click on that particular form opens of the particular concern. Okay. Again I see this. Okay, I'll check pre-audit. I feel it's better in pre-audit, then I can approve it. So on the same, you can see all the forms in the particular page itself. So after once the pre-audit completed, post-audit is auditing is there. After the both pre-audit and audit, post-audit is there. So in here all the documents will be verified from application form till the final form, till the auditor submission form. Everything will be reviewed here. I'll just click on another. Here also it shows me another company name. So it's completed. So Khan Traders. It has you can see IAC form is additionally added here. Okay. IAC form is there. And restaurant form is also there. The checklist should be not been created. So you can see here this restaurant form. I'll show you the restaurant details and legality of the establishment, surroundings, infrastructure details, equipment details, facilities of water supply, drainage and water disposal, personal hygiene, lighting, storage, operational controls, halal compliance, support controls and additional documents supporting all the basic details like certification, or you need a re-auditing or you want to cancel it. All the details can be provided here. So based on the customers place and whether they want to approve it or not, you can see in the next stage. Okay, so now we have seen first application has been reviewed. Once it is reviewed, it has been assigned to an auditor for auditing, and once the auditor has also completed, we can see what are the auditor has given us the comments in the checklist, and we can finalize. It can go to the Sharia board approval. Same as the Sharia board approval, the same thing you can see that Khan Traders, the same form will be provided to the Sharia board to review all the forms from application form till the restaurant form or IAC form, whatever it's applicable to them, and they can approve or keep it in pending. Now all these stages has been added. Right now this stages details can be seen to the customer also can see at what stage his application has been, whether it has been in pre-audit, audit, post-audit, Sharia board approval, at what stage it has been. They can see from their login itself. Okay, now next comes the licensing. The same thing, like reviewing the functionality will be followed for the abater form. This is for the abater scheme. And you have all the reports like MAS reports, auditor movement report. I'll open it and show you auditor movement report. You can see here, we can see the particular of a particular auditor. So if he has an appointment, he can see here on he can select on the date. Nothing has been assigned, so showing that way. Otherwise you can select at what date and what time he is available. You can see based on the appointments. Okay, application form status details. So if you want to select a particular application form, you can see all the basic details like application form, product form, all the basic details of a particular number based on number. Then form status report, and click on that. The form status report will provide the basic details about the status of the particular form, whether it has been approved or rejected. You can see here. Now Kagome Food Inter Private Limited is completed by Zaya. It's a login. It is a customer, Zaya, ZIA. He has applied the form on the particular date, and product form has been not completed by Zaya. The only application form has been filled, but the product form, raw materials has been done by the administrator. And you can see the other things, it has been pending for the other customer. So they might stop it in between, they will continue using their login also. The form status report and all over status report. And this is nothing but the basic report details all over, like what stage is the particular concern is being struck. It has been okay, shown here. As I told you, Kagome Foods, the client form is completed, technical access is completed, but still auditor appointment, nothing, it has been done. Certification has been completed, but the courier status has not been shared. So you can do in that way also. I'll share you the options. So these are the other reports, so you can get inside and see. And agent assign task. This is nothing but the agent is nothing but the marketing person. You can assign the task and follow the customer and the task details. And I click on this. So files of customers or leads can be added. So you can select the employee login. We're gonna create it here for marketing persons. So when we create, it will show the names of the list, and when you upload, it will show here. These are the files that has been uploaded. So Hyderabad restaurants, that's a city name. Hyderabad city name, a restaurant list. So for marketing purpose, they can use the same thing. All right. And when they can assign, sorry, when they can assign the task and can follow this report, whether they are ready to follow go forward or not, they can provide in the task details itself. If they provide any appointments for next week or something like that, so I'll show you here. On right hand, so you can see follow, when is the next appointment. So they have provided, so you can see a chat history also. When you click on the button, it will show you the chat history about the customer and the employee. So Mujira Muji or someone, when is the last date and what's the remarks. It has been in open, it has not been followed. So you can see lots of details has been created. In case if the bulk uploading is not done, so you can add one by one. Lead details can be added one by one. The lead details like company name, customer name, appointment date, when you want to follow, and what's the reference type, where you got this lead in social media, advertisement, internet, backout, database, expo. Can mention all these details and result of meet, everything. This is about the marketing side and agent side, whatever you say. And now comes the certification details. And this application form is nothing but some people won't need the following process. Instead, they want apply and they want to get certification. For that purpose, is a shortcut, and we can skip this particular one. I'll show you the certification scheme details. So if you have multiple schemes and each one varies and each one has a particular signature type, it's a scheme name. So abater scheme is there. I'll just edit and show you. Abater scheme, and this is a scheme description about this. This is to certify the abater plan described below is certified halal in accordance with Sharia board guidance, and this is a signature provided in the particular certification. So each scheme will vary based on the content. So if a customer is coming under a particular certification, see here, this Khan Traders is eating establishment scheme, Ella Foods is abater scheme. When you print the certificate, for example, in I'll share you this. The pop-up is not been available for me, I think. So I'll show you another format. Okay, so I'll show you the format later on, since this pop-up is not working on my tablet. Okay, now for printing purpose. Okay, so you can see the QR code also can be generated. You can see the options, you can upload the image, and you can do the necessary details. The renewal is nothing but what are the renewals are available, like monthly status, file status, everything. Renewal process, allocation to the based on departments. Okay, then Sharia board. So all the data will be stored here. Fatwa, recognized halal certification body, data has been stored here. Okay, I sign out, and so I use a user login. Okay, now this is a user login. Okay, this is a customer name, and as a customer I can the same way as the administrator I can register my product, organization, product, total products, everything I can do by myself, and I can see my status which has been done. Like I have two company, for example, I have added JJJ, DDD. For JJJ I have completed application form, product form, everything has been completed, but product specification form has been pending. Okay, same way it has been, client form has been completed, but other things, others it's not been completed, so it has been pending state. When the work has been completed, it will be showing approved or pending or rejected, everything will be showed here. The customer can see the reports instantly in this using this system. So I have search option also. If I have multiple, the customer has a multiple concern, they can search through the system. Okay, so this is all about the Halal Bahrain project. And in case if you have any queries, you can contact us, and the details contact us will be shared along with this video. Thank you.